Konnichiwa Mina. Hello everybody, in this video I'm going to be doing an episode 2 review of One Piece live action series. So if you guys would like to see more of these types of videos from me, definitely subscribe down below. So let's get started. Yes, this episode is mostly about Buggy. So what's different in this episode in particular is that Buggy has an audience. He has like his own circus, which is definitely different from the anime. Like we don't get to see an audience in the anime, and definitely Buggy's not running his own circus. So that's also really really cool and really really different. And then of course, Luffy like insults him and insulting his nose, but he wasn't really like insulting his nose per se. He like basically Luffy said something to like he knew something, and I guess he confused knew with like knows, or like he said something about like knows, like he knows something. So in Buggy's mind, he's thinking that, oh, you're making fun of my nose, even though Luffy said that he knows something, if you get the reference. Um, yeah. And then so Buggy is like, he makes all kind of clown jokes. All kinds of clown jokes. Like Buggy in this series is literally acting like a clown. Literally. So that's really, really cool. And so so he even off like Buggy offers like Luffy to be on his crew, which is definitely interesting because I think in the anime Buggy um like offers like Nami to be on his crew, but not Luffy. So that's definitely different. So basically Buggy puts Zoro on like this target board and locks Nami in the cage, and then Luffy is on like this stretcher thing where if he doesn't give Buggy what he wants, he basically like stretches his body. But you know, he does have the Gumma Gumma no Mi, so he can stretch pretty far, but there's definitely a limit because it's no different than like a rubber band. Because yes, a rubber band stretches, but if you stretch it too much, it can snap and break. So eventually, Luffy, if he gets stretched too much, he can snap and break. And so he's asking, "Where's the map? Where's the map, Luffy? Cut it out. Where's the map?" And of course, Luffy refuses to tell him that. And then he looks at Luffy's straw hat, like rips it off his head, and basically saying, "This looks like a straw hat from a guy that I remembered that used to be on Goldie Rogers' crew." Spoiler alert. And yeah, this hat reminds me of Shanks. You know, that jerk that betrayed me when I was about your age. And he was basically like insulting Shanks, like he sucks and he betrayed me. And then of course Luffy, being very close to Shanks, is all like, "Don't you insult Shanks that way," um, and all this stuff. And then so like Buggy is like grabbing a kid from the audience and like I guess torturing this kid to force Luffy to like fight. And then so eventually Luffy like breaks out of the chains and then attacks Buggy, and of course it does not work because Luffy because Buggy has the Barabara no Mi, or the Chop Chop fruit, which basically he could separate his body into multiple different parts. And then he puts Luffy into the tank of doom, is what he calls it. And basically, he's going to drown Luffy. That's definitely what he's trying to do there. And obviously, he's weakened by that tank because he's a devil fruit user. And and then so basically, we get a flashback of like Luffy and Shanks, and and Hickama like throws Luffy out into the ocean. He's drowning, and then Shanks comes and saves Luffy at the cost of his own arm. So basically, Shanks is all like, "Get lost" to this sea serpent creature. And then of course Luffy's crying like, "Your arm, Shanks, your arm." And then like Shanks is like, "Luffy, it's just an arm, honey." And and then so yeah, so that's really cool. We get to see Shanks fight a little bit, which is kind of cool because we usually don't see Shanks like fight all too much. So it's really nice to see Luffy fight again. Really, really nice. And then what's interesting is that we see Zoro and Nami save Luffy for a change. Like, I think Nami throws her bow staff at the tank, cracking the tank. Luffy gets out of it. And then so we see Zoro and Nami fighting Buggy the best that they can. And then Luffy steps in and like fights Buggy. And then like Zoro and Nami are in the back, like taking like Buggy's like arms and legs and stuff like that and putting all these different and putting them in these different treasure chests. And then we see Buggy in like his little chibi form kind of. And then so Luffy does his one of his signature moves, Gamo Gamo no Bazooka, and like throws Buggy out. And in Kabaji, we don't get to see too much with Mahaji or his lion Richie. We don't get to see them too much. Like we do see them in like in this episode, but they really don't do much. It's mostly about like Kabaji, which I'm perfectly okay with because I like Kabaji. And there's it's definitely a little bit different. Like in the anime, we see a fight between Zoro and Kabaji. Kabaji slices Zoro in the stomach, and that's how he has that injury on his stomach. So it's a little bit different. So Zoro is on this like target thing tied up, and then so Kabaji like spins the target and then starts throwing kunai knives at it, hoping to kill Zoro by throwing these kunai knives. And then Zoro, I think, kicks Kabaji, and I think Nami hits him too. So Kabaji's out. So that's definitely a little bit different there. And then also towards the beginning of the episode, while Nami, Luffy, and Zoro are on this boat, um, Nami explains about the Grand Line. So basically, um, this is the red line. So longitude or latitude. I always get confused between the two. But the line that goes this way is the red line, and the line that goes this way is called the Grand Line, and that is a very, very dangerous place. But Luffy doesn't really care. He's all about adventure and all that stuff. And then so we see the mayor. We do see the mayor in the audience, and we don't get to see Shushu, the little dog that's like protecting like this store that the owner used to have until he passed away. So we don't get to see Shushu in this one, but that is okay. I can probably understand why they cut that out because, of course, you have to cut some things out. And then we get to see Himepo and Kobe. They're Marines now. They're underneath Garp's leadership. And then basically, Garp is like talking in front of all these Marines. And then Garp is all like, the only way to kill a pirate is by killing their dreams. So he's all about, we're going to go out there and we're going to um, kill all pirates by like killing their dreams, basically. I'm sitting there thinking, Garp, but don't you understand that your grandson is a pirate? So are you going to try to destroy his dreams too? Or are you going to try to just get rid of your grandson? Because I don't know. Even though I would love to see a fight between Garp and Luffy, I think that would be a very, very interesting fight that I would definitely would love to see. Um, but yeah, I think that's about it. I don't think I'm missing anything crucial, but definitely let me know in the comment section down below if I'm missing anything crucial. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Definitely another awesome episode. I love very much. Um, Buggy is spot on. I think Buggy is funnier in the live action version than in the anime, definitely for sure. So they definitely got that down, especially him being a clown. He's supposed to be funny, right? So they definitely got him spot on. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and let me know what you guys think about episode 2 down below. And so I will be doing these episodes every single Thursday, so definitely stay tuned for that. So yeah, guys, I will see y'all next time. Matane!